Hey guys, Rep from Into Gaming. We're going to do a real quick video here covering blueprint interfaces and level blueprint. The main concept here is how to get a reference to the level blueprint, but we're going to use blueprint interface so we don't have to create a whole bunch of custom events and so forth to get the data and whatnot and do any kind of heavy casting and whatnot. So um, with that, we're going to create a couple little classes here. First off, we're going to create a blueprint interface for the level. And you would typically use this on every level for the particular game mode that you're working with. Um, go ahead and save that. And you get that class. Go ahead and pull this up. We're going to need an actual actor class. We're going to do it from an actor. We're going to request the data from an actor. Let's just say this actor just needs the information. Um, Typically, you would use the game state or the game mode for this data. Um, so, like if you want level name and some other specs and whatnot, settings for the particular level, generally the game mode or the game state is going to be doing that. But for simplicity, I'm just going to run it right out of the of an actor. We're going to have that guy, and I'm going to create a let's create a struct for this. We're going to go blueprint and then structure and call it level data. Oh, F2. Always prefix with str for structs. Makes it simple to find. I'll add a couple in here. I'm going to do level name, and that's going to be a name type, and this one is going to be, let's just say some boolean, some bool, and some float. That's that, and then we're going to do float, and this is supposed to state name. There we go. Save that, and we can just get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. So, let's get it into the blueprint interface. Interfaces do not need or require a fully casted actor reference or class reference. So, like if you had a first-person character, you wouldn't have to have a complete reference to the first-person character class to run the interface. It's always the parent. So if you go up the chain from uh, the character class, it's pawn and then it's actor. So you could just create a reference to actor and then just use the BPI through that. So anyway, with interfaces, if you don't have any inputs or outputs, you're creating events. So let me just get this and run this. So get level data, because this is a request we're going to be getting. So we're just leave it like that, and let's go over level. We're going to get the level blueprint open. Bring this guy right up here, and we're going to go to class settings in the level blueprint, and we're going to go BPI and then level. Alright, so we have our interface implemented, and right now we have an event. We can implement the event. So if we go back and we add an input to this, save it, compile that, and we go and we implement it now, we're passing in a variable or values. Delete that. But if we go through and we do an output this immediately turns this into a function. And I'm just going to name it level data because this is what we're going to be doing. And we can go str and level data. Alright, now you see it's changed color. It's now a function. We can just open it in the graph, convert function to event, but we don't want to do that. When we're getting data, all we want to do is open the function here, and then we can go here and then do level data. Let's pull this off. And then off of this, I'm just going to make this real easy. We're going to promote that, and then promote this. Alright, so now we have these three variables over here. So we could come in and actually configure our data. Or we could have just created one variable of the level data struct and then just assign the values that way. But I'm going to go over here and my new level. And we're going to set the bool to true. And then we're going to set the float to some wacky number. That works. So we have this, and we're going to extract this data. Now, everything is set. We don't have to, in the level blueprint, we don't have to run any events here. We don't have to create any customs or anything. We have this, the interface function to extract the data. So, back into our actor class, we're just going to go into the event graph, and this is where it gets fun. We're going to get all actors of class, and the type we're looking for is a level script actor. Level script actor, just right here. And you can see it, second line is U-level script blueprints. A level script actor is the base class for classes generated by U-level script blueprints. So that's what a level blueprint is. It's a level script actor. And what we're going to do here is get a copy. And we're only ever going to deal with 0, because it should be the only one in here. Should only ever have a value here. But the thing is, I can't promote this to a variable. If this was any other actor class, so let's do first person, BP first person character. If I was to cast that, get references to that, I could come off here. See, just do a new get a copy, and it's going to return. It's going to output a fully casted reference to the first person character object reference, and then I can easily promote that to a variable. But level script does not have one. Get a copy. And I can't promote this. Oh, let me do level script over here. Level script actor. Compile it, and then it's going to change it. It's still looking for that. Get a copy. Alright, now we're back in business. This is level script actor. So I don't want, you can't create a reference to the level script as a variable. So level BP ref. So what we're going to have to do here is, so like if I type level script, I'm going to get nothing. I don't get anything for that particular object. So what you want to do is just say as an actor, and this is performance as well. Whenever you're using Blueprint interfaces to extract data, doing this get method, or passing to another actor, you don't need to know what that class is. You could go to its very parent root and save as that. So like with a character class running in interface, all I have to do for my references stored is pawn or actor, and I'll get that data. So what we're going to do is just bring this up, because this is just an actor reference. See? Just actor. We're going to set that, and then off of that I can get level data. I can just call that reference, and it'll bring me back my data that I need. And then I can do a print string, and then we can do format text to make this as easy as possible. I'm going to do a format text on this, bring this up, just so we can see. So level, and then curly brackets. I'm going to do level name, and see how it popped out that little wildcard. And then we're going to do a new line. Shift enter for a new line. Bool. And then we're going to do float. Boom. And then they are. And it's just level name, bool, and float. And this should print off all our data here. Let's do that for like 6. And we want to keep it on key 0. There you go. That's it. So it's get level script actor, get a copy, and save as an actor. Save your reference if you're going to be, recalling for the data. Save that. Otherwise, just pull off this and get your information a one-time shot. Because if you don't save a reference here, you're going to have to come back and keep doing get all actors of class, which is it's pretty expensive over time, especially if you're doing it a lot. And then we have our data. So let's go ahead and drag this guy in here, and we're going to play it. And there you go. Level, my new level, true, and then our number. So we have it. It's in there. Let's go back into some actor. Let's stop that. And then we're going to do a delay. And then let's see, 3 seconds. We're going to create a custom event. BluePrint. BluePrint data. And then we can just take this reference and get level data. Do it again. Actually, let's just do another one. Let's go into here. We're going to just create a new function that just gets level name. Get level name. And I'm going to do name field. Level name. Go back over here. We're back in our level blueprint, and we double click on level name, and all we have to do here is just pass the level name. Save it, and we're pretty much done there. And then we take our actor reference for the level and get level name. See, it's under BPI level, and we just get level name. And then from here we can do print. It always goes to key. Print log. Let's change the color. Make it purple. And do that for 3. And then just go up after our delay, and then we'll just do reprint. Boom. So there we go. We're extracting the data from the level blueprint. You could do the same thing with passing calling events in the level blueprint through the level BPI. You would just implement your normal setup. Let me stop this, and let's just add another one. Call some event. Boom, that's done. Go over here, and then we that, and we'll do a print string from this side. And have it print name. And boom. And we'll do this one in, let's do red. And then back in this actor, we'll do another delay. And we'll do 2 seconds. Actually, let's not do that. Let's just come down here. It's already going to call that reprint. So we can, what was our thing again? Call some event. All right, we can just go off here and just call some event. We don't even need the print here. Call some event. Save, play. And there it is. Same process. Pretty simple stuff. Blueprints are amazing. Or Blueprint interfaces are amazing. Really nice to work with. I use them extensively. So anyway, that's the basics of it. Get script actor, level script actor. Get a copy. It's always 0 because it will only ever return one result, regardless of the array output. And then just save the actor, the reference off of here as an actor. Simplest you can get. Just save it as an actor because it is of actor type. The output array of actors, so the root should be just an actor, and then you can call your events as needed. So hopefully that was helpful.